Welcome back once again to some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yet again, I'm here in Thorin's Hall to turn in another piece of the gear. But let me talk about this real quick. This is a milestone, and you can use to swift travel here from any location. And I think the cooldown for that is 1 hour. So I'm going to set it to here, because I know I'm going to be coming back once I get the 5th gear and all that, so might as well, right?
Well met, friend.
Well done, I'll have it fitted in a moment. Get in there, fit blast you. Ow, my thumb. Well, I'll have it in soon. There's only 1 gear left to go.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
This wretched gear won't fit. I'm guessing the 5th gear goes here and the 4th atop of it. Blast. Such art is lost, yet I must make it work. Ah, well, I'm keeping you from your labors with my complaining. The 5th gear was placed in a chest hidden in the woods of eastern Hod Lyn, north and east of Kelendul. However, a brood of vicious spiders have made the place their lair. It'll be a challenge to find the chest without running afoul of the vile creatures. So I actually passed that chest a while ago, if you remember. In that episode where I was actually over there killing spiders. I wish I could have picked it up then. But I can't. You gotta do all of this in order. So once again, it's going to take quite a ride to get back to where I was. So I'm going to take a swift pony to Gondomar, and I'll meet you guys over there. So I actually took a pony to Thrasy's Lodge, since it's a little bit closer to where I'm trying to get to. Before I go get the final gear, I'm actually going to head down and talk to Penglir all the way in Duillond. So we're finally going to make contact with some of the elves. You can see some elven structures here in the distance. So let's get started with that side of Ered Luin. Just cut across here. It's a very nice landscape here in the Elven area. Nice music too, I love it. Good Elven vibe here. Alright, so let us start talking to some people. Is this guy going to give me a crafting quest? I have a feeling he's going to. Never mind, that's Penglir. He feels unworthy? Did Sauron think that I gave him a bow upon a whim? I did not give that bow idly to the first man I met.
Stay a moment.
Sauron bears the blood of the Rangers of the North, and the name of a great hero is amongst his forebears, a man I was proud to call my friend and companion. Perhaps Sauron is young as men count by years, but then all men are young by my count. In ages past, I honored my fallen companion with a sword placed at his grave amongst the mounds of Edain. It may be that the sword can yet be found in that place. It bears the motto Elvlon, or Elf Friend, in the tongue of men. Perhaps if you find that sword, that will convince the young Sauron not to spurn my gift. Hold on. Elvlon. Okay, interesting. I didn't think that's how that was spelled, because you know Gandalf says that in the movies, in the Fellowship of the Ring. And I didn't think it was spelled like that, but anyways, enough rambling. Let me continue down here and see if I can pick up any other quests. So this is all housing quests. So there is no reason for me to do any of those right now. And interesting, looks like there are no quests here. I could have sworn this is where you get the prologue for the elves, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to check into that before the next episode. For now, let's go find the elf sword and also the 5th gear. They're both in the same general area. And these quests are about my level, so that's pretty good. I'm finally at least a little bit caught up. I think they may have changed the elf prologue to begin near Thorin's Gate, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I really do have to go check on that. Or maybe once you complete any of the Dwarf Path epic quests for the prologue, then you can't do the elf ones? I don't know. I need to do a little bit more reading on that. Alright, so it should be up here, near those whites. Maybe over there in that altar? Alright, let me clear out the place a little bit first. And I do see the sword here. Let's go ahead and take it. The elf sword. Perfect. Found Elvlon. Let's take it back. But first, let me grab the 5th missing gear, which is going to be that way. And again, this is going to be near all those spiders from earlier. Canopy Darter. That's interesting. Just this little outpost over here with a couple of elves. Or never mind. Could have sworn there were more people there. Maybe I'm at the wrong ruin. Alright, let's grab the 5th and final gear, believe it or not. Man, that spider was tracking me for a pretty decent amount of time. Alright, and that should be that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to activate the Stable Master at Duillond. I need to remember to do that when I go back there. Alright, so... the sword is actually going to Sauron. I don't have to go take it back to the elf. So he's all the way at the hunting lodge. So I guess the sword belongs to Sauron's forefathers. Maybe his grandpa, who knows? Maybe his dad. Let me go around so I don't have to drop down. Alright, almost there. There's a lot of people questing around here, man. I guess I'm used to playing at a pretty underpopulated server. I used to play on Villia before the merger. There was barely anybody on there.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
What is this? Surely not another gift. Nay, this is something else, is it not? What is the significance of this old sword? This is the sword of my ancestor? You say he was a friend and companion of Penglir? Now I understand. He gave me the bow in honor of my great-grandfather. What? You think the gift was made to me, not to my forebear? Well, maybe you are right, despite all. It will be a challenge to live up to those bygone glories, but perhaps someday I will be able to yield the bow without shame. Let's take that, I guess. Alright, cool. So now, I think what I'm going to do is use that milestone skill. And head back to Thorin's Hall. Then let's take care of this gear quest once and for all. Alright, very nice. Let's do it.
I am at your service.
Wonderful. This is the last missing piece. Everything should fit together now, I hope.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Finally, it's working, I think. I'm going to have to stay here to care for this machine. You go open the vault. It's quite a distance away, on the other side of Thorin's Hall. Here to the north and up the stairs. The chains and cables run all through the walls, a real work of art. Make sure you get the order of the levers right, or you'll have to come back here so I can reset the gears. Perhaps those clues you found in the boxes will help with the order. Alright, so it's going to be like a puzzle. So first, let's go find this vault. He said it's to the north and up the stairs. And then we have to figure out the order to pull this in. I'm sure it's going to be here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like there's some hints here. Do I see any levers? I don't. I guess I am a little bit lost. Let me see where this is. Vaults across Thorin halls to the north and up the stairs. That's where I went, right? Went north through the halls and up the stairs. And here I am. Oh, I see them. They're on the other side. Alright, here we are. Now let's take a look at the hints so I can figure out which levers to pull. Okay, here we go. So the axe bites deep before first light of the sun. So axe comes before sun. The sun rises after the moon has set. So the moon has to come before the sun, which comes after the axe. Okay. A jewel may be found in the light of the sun. Jewels are only found after much hard work. Before all else, the silvery light of the moon can be seen. So the moon's going to be first. So the sun rises after the moon has set. The axe bites deep before the first light of the sun. So we have to pull the axe next. Okay, and then it's going to be the sun, and then the jewel. Should be right. There we go. Click, 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 click. The vault has been unlocked. Collect the contents of the vault. So where exactly is the vault? There it is, right next to my face. You take a large crude black rock from the vault. So I have no idea what it is, but we're gonna find out, hopefully. I don't see it in my inventory. Do not see it. Maybe it's just magically in my pocket.
Well met, friend.
This was in the vault? This? Bavor stares incredulously at the black rock. Amazing. Fantastic. Incredible. Listen, no one knew just what was sealed in that vault. This is one of the greatest of all treasures of the dwarves. Oh, I know it doesn't look like much, but the story goes that Durin himself hewed this from Gundabad, the mountain where he first awoke. It's the first chunk of rock ever mined by the father of our line. This is the most ancient artifact of the dwarves and serves as a symbol of our heritage. You have unearthed a true treasure with all your hard work, and you deserve all of our thanks. Wonder if you guys can hear my dog barking. Sometimes he's sleeping, and then he'll hear me talking into the microphone, and he'll wake up, not knowing what's going on, and he'll be all concerned. Okay, so that is that quest. That one was pretty long, I guess, because you had to go back and forth a lot. So next up, I want to check over here. I think this area may be where the elf prologue starts. It's worth looking into. So let's go take a look. And if it's not there, then I'm gonna have to look it up. Because I don't know. I'll be out of ideas. It doesn't look like it though. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. I don't know why I thought here. Let me come up here. No, that's the Silver Deep Mine. Let me come over here. I see some elven structures. So maybe up there. Although I think I've already been up here in a previous episode and there was nothing. But it's worth checking one more time. And in fact, there is nothing here for me. There is an elf. But nobody giving me a quest. So we're going to call it an episode. And in the next one, I'll kind of figure out what's going on with the prologue here. Maybe I can't even do the elf prologue if I started the dwarf one. So I might just finish up the dwarf prologue and not be able to do the elf one. But we'll see. We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video. And I'll catch you for the next episode. See you then.